Hey there, folks. Hey there, dogs. We're back out walking, getting barked at in the back streets of Southwest Tulsa. So, get this turned around a little earlier than usual, a little before 6. Probably walk 2.5 hours today. Make a nice long one of it. We're going to go down the river, or we're going to go the back way. We're going to go through the nice neighborhoods because it's shadier back here. And I just want to do something different. Tired of walking straight west into the sun every day. We're going to walk more north and work our way west down to the river eventually. Maybe we'll get down to the river around 31st instead of going straight down 51st. So a little different this time, but nice views. Nice views on the way. We'll get all the really hilly stuff done early when I still got some energy. And welcome. Enjoy the walk with me. Say hi if you're new to the chat. Say hi if you're not new to the chat. Say hi, period. Love to chat with you. We're walking. We're walking. I think tomorrow maybe we'll go down to the Tulsa State Fair and walk around down there. Got to do church in the morning too, so consider that. Got a church gig tomorrow. Got to be there at 9. Practice with the choir. Emergency accompanist. Finally got a choir. That's something to do. There's that huge front yard mansion with a picnic table in it. This is weird. There's a picnic table in the front yard. It's so stinking big. It's crazy. Oops, make several people coming up behind me. I have to watch my step. Passing on by. Oh, look, a Ford Escape. How ironic. Not a 2012. That's more like a 2024. It's brand new. All right. Make us a turn here in front of this car that's coming. Get out of the way, he said. Get out of the way. Welcome, old folks coming in. Got 16 people watching. Say hi in the chat. I'll say hi back. We can interact. I can actually see the screen today because it's nice and shady back here in this nice shady neighborhood. And by shady, I mean, there's lots of trees and shading out the sun. Not shady as in questionable. Not that kind of shady. These are actually the opposite of that kind of shady. These are very nice homes. Hi there, Eli Effen. I am good. Thank you for asking. How are you? And where are you watching from today? I'm in Tulsa, Oklahoma, walking around the southwest part of the city. I'm always curious where people see where people find my stream from in the world. And hi there, Atika. Welcome to my stream. We just we walk around, we chat. Not much to do, really. Let you see some of the nice neighborhoods out here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Look at some of these beautiful homes, beautiful lawns. Everything's nicely manicured. Everybody takes such good care of their yards around here. It's amazing. You're at 22 subs. There you go. Working your way up. Working your way up in the sub category there. Takes a while. I've been doing this for several years. Takes a while to build up some subscribers. Started in August 7th. There you go. Well, that's pretty quick to get 22 subs. Whew. It does take some time. Oh, 46th Place and Wheeling Avenue, Southwest Tulsa. Some of the nicer homes in town for sure. Nicest homes in the city down this way. Old oil money. A lot of these are older houses that have been passed down generation to generation from the oil boom time. But sure are nice. Look at that backyard. Wouldn't you like to play in that backyard if you're a kid? Big old trampoline, basketball goal, slide, big old yard to run in. Looks fun. Hi, Big Zebra. You're here to be a delight and succeeding as always. And succeeding masterfully, as always. 19 folks watching now. I always wonder, is it because it's vertical? Are people just doom scrolling and they come by for a second? I always wonder where the folks come from. Most of them just lurk. Most don't say hi, most don't chat. But that's okay, I just find it interesting. Second upvote. Thank you, Big Zebra. Thank you for the like. Like the stream, folks. Helps in the old algorithm. Or don't, it really doesn't matter. I'm not here for likes. I'm here to walk. I'm going to start watching my lives every day. Thank you, Eli. I do make them every day. Today is 11 straight days, walking and streaming. I did miss one 12 days ago, but then we had a streak of like 8 before that. So I really try to get on here every day, at least do an hour. Look at your streams. I do appreciate that, Eli. Thank you for coming. I'm going to start streaming hearts. I see that. Thank you. I see that on my mobile app here. I see the little stream of hearts there on the bottom right. It's always interesting, but Anna, thank you. Beautiful neighborhood. We're out here. It's nice and cool today. Actually, it's about 90 degrees, but we've got some clouds in the sky and we've got a little bit of a breeze, so it doesn't feel very hot. Sun sneaking behind the clouds. There's a little dead end cul-de-sac. Can't get through over there. It'd be nice if I could get through there. That'd be a nice shortcut occasionally. Hello, Kurt. What does that say? Kurt. Can't read it all very well. The sun is a little bright. Is that an umlaut, Kurt? 90 degrees, that's an outrage. Well, you know, it is still September. It does get warm around here. But yeah, I think the high today was about 91 last I looked at the screen. And certainly hasn't gotten any cooler since I left the house. This is the hot part of the day. It's like 100 in Cali. See, there you go. It's 4 and like 100. 6 o'clock here, so we're kind of in the heat of the day. Squirrels and rabbits running around. Look at a squirrel looking for nuts. Rabbits running around the yards. Always lots of squirrels and bunnies. You got a couple of squirrels competing for nuts over here, and you got a bunny up there on the hill. Just sitting there looking at me, side-eyeing me. He's side-eyeing me. Oh, Peter Cottontail. Give me the side-eye behind that bush. No foxes? Not that I've seen. We do have foxes here. I think they're pretty scared of people, so they tend to stay in the shady spots. And they're kind of nocturnal anyways. Probably sleeping in their hole somewhere. They don't interact with people much unless they're starving to death or something. Where there are bunnies, I expect foxes. There you go. Like I say, we do have foxes. You just don't see them really. Another uphill. I did say we were going to try to go uphill first, so I'm paying for it. Oh, there we go. Good breath. Not yawning. Not yawning. I'm moaning. I'm breathing. Nobody's yawning. Somebody's got their sprinklers on. I can smell them. I could smell that chlorinated water from a mile away. Your profile is blurry or bluey? Bluey. Your profile is bluey. Okay. Your profile is bluey. I get it. What is it like there? Well, like I say, it's a nice day. It's about 90 degrees, cool breeze. Oh, partly cloudy. Sun's kind of stuck behind some clouds over there. Bluey, yeah, there you go, bluey. Oh, nice day for a walk. Nice day to look at some nice houses. Houses. Hi, Lord Humongous. Welcome back. Welcome to the stream. We're walking and we're chatting. It's what we do in the evenings. And you all are cordially invited to come chat and enjoy the scenery and listen to me breathe hard up these hills because that's entertainment. How do you get crowns? You chat more. The more you chat, the more likely you are to get one of those top 3 crowns. I don't have anything to do with it, and it resets every stream on the name. Yeah, it's a YouTube thing. Hi, Brandon. You're here now. We can start over. Fantastic. We're going to take a left here on 43rd Street. Head west a little bit. So I might not be able to see the phone very good for a few minutes here. So it's kind of into the sun. There's the sun. If you click on one of the crowns, you will see the top 10 list. There you go. Yeah, you get experience points by making posts, by chatting more. Basically, it's the people that are posting the most. I don't know. I'm sure there's some kind of thing behind it, but I don't know how it works. It's nothing I do. I'm just holding the phone and walking. I don't make any decisions when it comes to the crowns. No walks today. Cleaning house. Gotcha, Brandon. I'll walk for you, man. I'll put in an extra couple of miles for you. We're going to head down to the river and we're going to try the walking bridge today. Maybe go all the way across today. Making a nice long walk. Commit myself to being 5 miles from home and having to walk home. That's always exciting. That's the thing about walking longer distances. You get halfway there and you really have no choice but to turn around and walk home. And if you start getting tired, oh well, got to walk home. Can't just stop. Here's that Bigfoot statue we see occasionally. Not really sure what's up with that, but it's definitely a Sasquatch or something. I don't know why that's on someone's lawn. It's really strange. Maybe they did it themselves. I don't know. Here's something that used to have a basketball goal on. Apparently got ripped off. The adjustment thing's still there. You can set it for probably 8-10 feet. If you want to feel good about yourself, you lower it down to 8 feet and do some crazy dunks. Hello, Mr. Squirrel. Going up your tree, don't mind me. Let's go this way because the houses are nicer to look at. This will take us back out to 41st Street. As you can see, another great neighborhood, really, really nice houses. If you can't find Bigfoot, there is a solution. You put a Bigfoot statue on your lawn and say, there he is. Maybe that's what it's about. You could be right. Maybe that's why there's a Bigfoot statue on their lawn. They can say, we found him. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We got him. Any of you watch that press conference? Was it yesterday or Thursday? I can't remember now. Maybe yesterday. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We got him. What do we got here? A pot with a little rack in it. Random in somebody's driveway. It's a very heavy ceramic pot. That lid was heavy. Not sure why that's in somebody's driveway, but I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm just going to leave it there and switch over to the west side of the road to walk on. More bunnies. More bunnies hanging around the garden. There's, I see 3 of them at least. There's a bunny and a squirrel. Another bunny, another rabbit went in there. I'm telling you guys, there's another one on this yard. They're all the same species of rabbit. I think you would call them cottontails. They got the big bushy white tails. They're everywhere around. Of course, those things reproduce, like bunnies, like they say. They have lots of babies. It's crazy. Like almost every yard has a rabbit or a squirrel running around in it. Wild. Ugh. Another hill to traverse. So get after it. Here we go. And I think we'll go. I think we'll go across 41st and go into some more of the residential area. Try to come out around 36th and get our drink at Quick Trip. At the 36th in Peoria Quick Trip, as opposed to the 51st in Peoria. Quick Trips on almost every corner around here. It's our 7-Eleven. Hey, Lord Humongous. Some time ago, I saw a video of a black person walking in a neighborhood like the one you're in and was stopped by cops for walking in the street. Huh? They haven't stopped me yet. Of course, I do have I have the complexion of protection, so I doubt they'll bother me, but if they ever do, hopefully I'll get it on stream. Brandon said, I've been watching stuff about the Charlie Kirk situation all day. Yeah, you see that news conference? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We got him. I've never seen so much patting themselves on the back for something they actually didn't do. He turned himself in, dude. He didn't get anybody. It's hilarious to me. There's 41st Street up ahead, not far. Hi, Eli. Welcome back. They didn't get him. He turned himself in. A family friend or something convinced him to turn himself in. And his dad. I wonder if they gave his dad the reward money the FBI offered. Hey, nice boat, Carl. Yeah, I turned my son in. I paid cash. You're going to be playing Fortnite. Well, enjoy your Fortnite game. I'm going to be walking and sweating and talking. I'm going to be walking the city streets of Southwest Tulsa as we come up on 41st Street. And I think this is Troost. Find out for sure when we get up there. The guy's dad and pastor turned him in. Yes, there you go. I think his dad was a cop, right? Sheriff or something like that, sheriff's deputy. And they knew somebody, like a federal agent or something, they got in touch with to turn him in. I don't know. I haven't paid that much attention, but something like that. Yep, 41st and Troost, folks. Here we are. This is the way I end the walk a lot of times. I'll come dipping through here. Try to get off those main streets because they're just loud. I don't mind walking the main streets, but the traffic just comes right up to you. Brandon says the video they showed of him climbing off the roof just after was interesting. They say they found his rifle in the woods, but in the video of him jumping off the roof, he didn't have a rifle with him. That's a good point. Yes, you're absolutely right. I've seen that video and it doesn't appear to have a rifle with him. So it wouldn't be the first time we heard contradictory stories from government agencies, would it? Okay, we're going to have to wait for a chance to get across here. And we'll continue up on Troost on the other side, if we can ever get across the street. This might be a tough one. This might be a tough one, folks. We got a lot of traffic coming. You read a Marine sniper break down the shot. Kirk was hit in the chest, but he had ceramic vest on. The bullet skipped off and up into the off and up the vest into the neck. Wow. So it wasn't as good a shot as I thought. He actually hit him in the chest and it bounced up. Crazy. Yeah, he said something about no exit wound too, so that would make sense. Bullet would lose a lot of velocity. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, we're good. He stopped up there. And we're going to go down Truce. I don't think we've ever been on this little section of Truce. If you're watching super slow, there is a crater in the chest, then a red spot in the neck. Gotcha. I just haven't been that invested in it, but I'll take your word for it that it bounced off the vest. I do remember Vaughn saying he was wearing a bulletproof vest or something. It's amazing to me, Vaughn, I got something right. That's the most amazing thing about it to me is Vaughn might have got something right. Oh, this was a shitty choice. It's way uphill. Severe slope coming up, guys. Not proud of it. Not looking forward to it. Oh, well, we've got plenty of time. We're going to be able to do our long walk today and not get dark quite so fast as we usually do. Still really nice houses. Not as quite nicely maintained. Not quite as nicely maintained as where we were. But another rabbit in the yard there, sticking his head up, side eyeing me. They're just they're really abundant, and all the exact same species of rabbit. Every one I see. Never see a white rabbit. Never see a black bunny. Any kind of oddly colored furs. Nope, they're all the same. It could be the same rabbit, and you'd never know it. Hi, Random Life Stuff. I have to wonder how much Helton raged off camera when he found out Candace was in the USA and was with another guy who had his stuff together. That was glorious to see. It was indeed. Last night for me, this morning for you, apparently. And Lord Humongous said, I did 8 years in the Marines. That was not a difficult shot. There you go. 200 yards with a good rifle is an easy shot. There you go. I would not know I was an Air Force flyboy. I did my 4-year contract and got out. I did my basic at Lackland. And this is odd. Probably one of the very few people ever in the military. I was never issued a weapon. But that was fairly common among us drum and bugle corps guys. I was in a ceremonial drum and bugle corps, and that was my BCT. Because I already had a billet. I was already hired for a job. BCT was more or less a formality for me. So I did ceremonial duty. Didn't really have to do much. I had to maintain physical standards, but that was about it. It's funny how two homeless men were fighting over Candace and are now united over her. It is funny, isn't it? Let's go this way. No, we've been that way. Let's stay on down Truce. We've been that way. Let's keep going down Truce here. Hi, Guido. You weren't first today, but thank you for coming by. I was wondering where Guido was. Guido is like 75% of the time the first person to post in my chat, and generally within the first 5 minutes of my stream. So good to have you back. There is a cloning facility making duplicate rabbits, says Big Zebra. I would not be surprised. There goes a kitty. Hi, kitty. Run. Run, kitty. Run, kitty. Sweet little black and white kitty. Look. Up there on the garage. He was over here making trouble. Probably chasing that rabbit right there. See the rabbit sitting in the grass? I bet that cat was trying to get it. Wow, to be an outdoor cat in this area. Chase rabbits all day. Cloning facility making duplicate rabbits would not surprise me, as many of them as I see. But again, they breed like rabbits. That's what they say, right? Breed like rabbits. I don't see dead rabbits in the street because they're too fast. I do see dead squirrels quite often. Those dumbasses bolt right into your car half the time. What is that? You're driving along, you see a squirrel on the side, and right before you get there, it bolts in front of you. It's like some kind of crazy squirrel chicken game they play. I don't know what's up with that. They do it all the time. To me, maybe it's me. Maybe squirrels want to commit suicide by car. That's with me as the murderer, I guess. I don't know. For some reason, maybe I have a look. Squirrels are dumb. You're not wrong there. Squirrels are stupid animals. Not brilliant. My favorite's when they're walking along the power lines and just happen to complete a circuit. And you have fried squirrel. Fried squirrel on the half shell or something like that. Let's turn on 38, shall we? Truce looks like it kind of gets small up there, so let's find some more adventure this way. Squirrels are a nuisance. Yes, S, and welcome, S. Welcome to the show, S. I don't believe I've seen you before. Nice to have you here. Got a nice lady walking her two dogs down there. We're going to give her a wide berth. Oh, looks like three dogs now. Third one maybe not on a leash. Yep. We're just going to give her a nice wide berth. We've been down 38th before because that goes down by the Enclave apartments. Hey, S. Hey, Lord Humongous says, I recently read that in the wintertime in the north, tons of animal species almost die off from the cold. But the ones that breed have so many offspring they reproduce in spring. Cool. Sorry for all the grammar errors. Don't worry about it. Can't blame spell check. I'm just typing too fast. It's fine. There's a lot to say. I get it. And Random Life says they know it was safe crossing and still think the same path was safe turning back. Yeah. They have more intelligence than the smelly guy I know. Well, that's a low bar, my man. We're just going to hang out here. We got a car wanting to go across and a couple cars coming. We'll let him get out of the way. I don't want to get in the way of cars. It's a bad thing. Let's go down Trenton here, 38th and Trenton. See what we can see down this way. Looks like the road curves up maybe a little bit. We don't want to go any farther than 36 to the north because that's where Quick Trip is, and that's where we're going to get our drink. Got 10 viewers. Welcome all. Say hi in the chat if you haven't. Love to see who you are, where you're from. Not in a creepy way or anything. Interested in who's watching my show? I don't want you to dox yourself or anything. Just in general, like I'm from Germany or I'm from Austria or I'm from Australia, something like that. Had a limey in the chat a couple nights ago. I'm from New Zealand. So, got a limey in the chat. Oh, limey. That's a terrible New Zealand accent. Sounded more like Cockney. Hi, Leslie McButt. Welcome. Welcome back. Always good to have my mods show up. I'm going to need some moderation, Lusty. I'm just kidding. I don't need any moderation. Let's go one more. Let's go one more. This house caught my attention up here. Want to see what? Mordor. Mordor? Is that from Lord of the Rings or something? Mordor? This house up here caught my attention, so I'm going to see it. Yeah, I know this road. We've definitely walked up here before. That's an interesting. That looks like an old 18th, 19th century schoolhouse. One house, one room schoolhouse kind of thing. Let's this is 37th. We'll go down 37th Street. That was a great series. There you go. It's a great series. It was indeed. Oh, look at these cool little swings off this sturdy oak tree. They'll never let you down. And there's another little play set. Nice little patio set up. Nobody on it. I've said before, but in these nicer neighborhoods, it's just bizarre how little people are out anymore. I guess they're all on their internet and their phones, and it seems like people don't go outside and do anything like when I was a kid. Yes, Mordor is from Lord of the Rings. It is where Sauron lives, if you can call it living. Gotcha. It's a little orange kitty making its way up the hill over there. Yep, you heard me. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh, there's another baby. Look, two kitties. They're both orange. Mother and baby, probably. Oh, cut off old tree there. Nice houses, nice houses. At least I've got a sidewalk. That's a bonus. It's nice to have a sidewalk. These are more nice old, passed on from generation to generation kind of houses that were built in the oil boom. Not so much on this side of the street, but certainly something like that. That's been here a while. So is that. I read The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings when I was in high school. Peter Jackson's Lord of the Ring movies was close enough to be great, but the Hobbit movies were a mess. Haven't really been much into the lore. Haven't seen much of it. I don't know why. It never really interested me. It was never my genre or genre, as Vaughn would say. Not my genre. Just crazy all the money and time that goes into the yard care. Yeah. People are sucked into their shows and games. There's nothing scarier than seeing a kid withdrawing from not having their games. Yeah, I suppose so. My kids, it was TV and their TV shows. You had to make them go outside and play sometimes. And that was back when they were just getting started with like Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon and these 24/7 kids show networks. We didn't have that when I was a kid. You had cartoons for a couple hours after school, and that was and Saturday morning, and that was about it. The rest of the time, there wasn't much for kids to watch on TV. I don't know if that's good or bad, but it's just the way it was. We're on 37th and Rockford. Let's go one more block this way. Get over to 36, and we can head down to the old Quick Trip. There's a school down here. We've gone by before, but we'll check out again. Yep, I was a Nick kid. Yeah, you're a little younger than me then. Nick was well after my time, but it was my kids' time. And they sure like to sit there and watch SpongeBob for hours and hours. It was crazy. And as they got older, it was the iCarly and crap. I can't remember what I remember. iCarly. My daughter could never miss that. Had to always watch iCarly. And what was the one with Zoe 101? Remember that? And the one at the art school with Victoria. What's her name? Victoria Justice. The hell was that one? Victorious. Yeah, that was the name of that one. iCarly, Victorious, and Zoe 101. My daughter could not miss them. Period. If there was a new episode, she had to watch it. Things were better back in the day, before all that TV. I think so. Here we go. There's our little elementary school. That looks like it's been here for a very long time as well. The name's, I think, up there, but it doesn't matter. We're going to turn this way. Simpler times. All the kids in this neighborhood can just walk to their elementary school here in the neighborhood. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. Now that they're back in school, the windows are decorated with papers and numbers and things, and somebody's screaming up the road there. What in the world? Guess we'll find out when we get up there. Oh, it's a kid outside playing. I never see that around here, see? You just rarely see anybody outdoors in these neighborhoods. It's so bizarre. Looks like a TU graduate over there. University of Tulsa, Golden Hurricane family. There you go. Of course, now I'm out in the sun again. I can't see anything you guys are writing. It's the back of the elementary and the playground area. It's just cool. They leave it open for the kids to play around on the weekends. That's cool. Makes a nice little park kind of thing. Nice park for the kids to go outside, breathe some fresh air. That's different. Get off their phones. Of course, I say that, and they're over there on their phones. I see the kids crying. Two of them are on their phones. It's just the way it is nowadays, I guess. Yeah, there was a kid screaming on a little scooter. Because they're outside playing. Would sure like to see more of that as I wander these streets. I wonder what's happening to families and people in general stuck with their technology. It's bizarre to me. I like all that and Pete. And you're 37, yeah. So you're about the age. My kids are early 20s now, so they're probably catching the end of all that, or they were way younger than you watching them. But those are the shows I remember them watching, especially SpongeBob. My son couldn't get enough SpongeBob. Patrick, Squidward, Gee, SpongeBob, that'd be the best day ever. Oh. Jellyfishing with my two best friends, SpongeBob and Patrick. You watched any good movies or shows lately? The Alien Earth series is really good. I don't watch much TV. I really don't. I watch live sporting events. I do some writing. I have gigs. I get ready. I'm either practicing something or writing something out, or frankly, I'm cruising YouTube. Spend a lot of time, my free time, either cruising YouTube or out on a walk. Because as you know, I'm doing about 2 hours or more a day of walking, so that takes up a lot of my time. 55 hours a week working, and we're averaging 14, 15, let's say 15 hours a week walking with the little extras in there. So, yeah, I don't do much live TV or shows. I do live sporting events. I like that. Do you like to watch my football games? Something else being put up over here, the construction area. There seem to be abundance lately in this part of town. And we came out just about right. Yep, Quick Trip's right across the street. We did this perfect. Even got a crosswalk. We did it perfect, folks. Sorry I'm not responding. It's hard to see the phone right now because the sun has come out of the clouds and is right in my face. I'm going to take a little break at the Quick Trip, use the restroom, get something to drink, and we'll be right back with you. Here's Kava. I think it's a coffee place. You think it'd be Java, right? Kava Coffee House. And over here, the Brookside Church. Not much going on today. Looks boarded up. Might be defunct. Yeah, that's the one we saw on the other side. It was all boarded up. There's no church here anymore. Private property. I said there's a crosswalk, but that's bizarre. The crosswalk here is on that side. The crosswalk on there is on this side. I don't get it. We're just going to wait and go where we can go. It'll be all right. It'll be fine. It's just weird to me. You can push a button over there to get a signal, but you can't hear. But here, if you're on the other side of the street, you'd be in the right place. I don't get it. We're going to go, though. We're good to go. Time that just right. And we're heading up to the Quick Trip, 36 in Peoria, folks. We've been here many times before, coming in from different angles. You're working on an old book by Lord Raglan. It's called Hero Myth, about religious figures and fictional characters, and how religion recycled traits from other pagan stories. There we go. Sorry, it's so hard to see the screen when that sun's in my eyes. Hi, Bats. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. Thanks for supporting the stream. You caught me at a little bad time, so I'm about to go into Quick Trip, and I'm going to shut the cam and mic off for a few minutes. But I will be right back. Going to hit the restroom and get a lovely beverage. So you guys stay around. I'll be right back with you. All right, we're back. We're not back. Yeah, electrolyte. I can't see my screen now. That's weird. I dropped my phone and I turned it upside down, and now I can't see it. Can you guys see my screen? Can you hear me or see my screen? Either one. 'Cause I can't see a damn thing. Celeste, can you hear me or can you see my screen? There we go. There we go. I just had to reverse the camera and reverse it back because I dropped my camera or dropped my phone and my camera wouldn't come on, but now it's fine. Hopefully you can see me now. I can see me. That was weird. We're going to go a little farther north on Peoria here through Brookside. Yeah, thank you. Seems good to me. Lesson learned there is quit dropping your damn phone. Here we got Mondo's Italian. Some folks enjoying the upper level seating there. Might even be some folks outside on the roof. Don't see anybody. Might not be able to see from here. No, I don't think there's anybody on the roof. Apparently, it's quite an experience. But that's an amazing place, by the way. In terms of Italian restaurants, it's one of the best. Certainly the best around here, but I mean one of the best you'll find just about anywhere. And here you got Kyo Asian cuisine. Little tiny plates, little tiny portions. Just get a kick out of Asian food. So tiny, tiny, tiny food. Did I miss the Eagle? Not yet, bum. We're getting there. We are going to go by the Eagle. You've got, I'm going to say you probably got about a half hour before we get there, 20 minutes to 30 minutes. What's up, Eli? You're back. Welcome back. We are walking through the bougie part of uptown Tulsa. This is the Brookside edition. All kinds of bougie little shops here. It's 6:30. I think the Steinway place is going to be closed. I keep saying I got to get down here to play the Steinways sometimes, but I never do it. They're always closed when I walk by. There's the Lululemon clothing store. They close at 7, so they should still be in there. Lululemon, go buy you some clothes. SR Hughes over here. I think it's a interior design place. Gonna be lurking. Okay, Bats. Thanks for being here. And thanks for saying hi. Appreciate it. Yep, interior design studio. There's a little bougie cafe. The salon is closed. Here's the Steinway place. I never seem to get here when they're open. Just one time, I sit down and play the Steinways. They close Saturdays at 6. We just missed it. We left a little earlier. We could have come played the Steinways. This poor guy's gonna be thinking, what do I do? What do I have to do to be able to go? Somebody's walking in front of me. But hey, it's a crosswalk. What are you gonna do? This whole place looks bougie. It is bougie. It's a bougie kind of place. It's what they call uptown. Uptown Tulsa, man. It's a vibe for sure. It's a kind of a hippie vibe. Ida Red, Oklahoma's general store. There you go. All kinds of old gift shop. You got a cigar place with a bar on it. Watching some football, smoking some cigars. Nice place to be. Wipe the queso off your pants, then we'll call. Torchy's. Torchy's is obviously a Mexican place. And you're immediately out of bougie and into the Brookside Laundromat, which looks like it's about as ghetto as it gets. All of a sudden, across the street, still bougie. Purple Glaze, Bricktown Brewery, still bougie. Maybe it's just one moment of not bougie there. That's what it is. Oh yeah, Electrolyte Zero, Strawberry Banana, not a sponsor. Going with barbecue, going strong. Closed at 8. Still going strong. 3 tequilas. Got a line out the door. Got a line out the door. And then we got the Shades of Brown. Best chess game in town. If you want to play some good chess, stop by the Shades of Brown. This is the place to find it. Got some hustlers though. Don't play for money. Don't play for money at Shades of Brown. They'll hustle you. Reminds you of that song Uptown Girl, Billy Joel? Living in her white bread world. You know, I can't afford to buy her pearls. That's a good song. She just needs a downtown man. That's what I am. So what's new, Bum? Haven't seen you in a couple days. What's shaking? A lot of stuff going on with Vaughn. Boy, he had a moment last night, didn't he? Wow. The Westlife cover. Yeah, there you go. Vaughn has had a couple of bad days, man. He's just pining over Candace showing up with that other news unit guy, who, by the way, is not as old as him. News unit's in his mid 40s. Not 62 like Vaughn. Excuse me, 60, turned 62 next month. A boy band when you were 10. Wow. All right, we're going to turn it up and get off this hill. Get away from this loud traffic. Trying to turn it up on 32nd Street. I'm good, thanks. Caught the Vaughn stuff as vids. Missed the stream, huh? I was up and got a notification he went live. He didn't have chat for most of his stream, but said J-Dubs invited him to panel up on his channel, and of course he went crawling right back. As much shit as Vaughn has been talking about J-Dubs with Sammy, and then he just crawls right back. And now they're just best friends again. Unbelievable, isn't it? People have no scruples whatsoever. Does a guy need psychological help or not? Are you going to stay away from him or not, Vaughn? Because you go back and what you say, in hours' time. It's kind of ridiculous to watch. J-Dubs is a glutton for punishment. Oh, of course, we all know why J-Dubs invited Vaughn, because he needs the views in the cloud. I mean, there's no doubt about that. And he doesn't care about being shit on. He likes it. The question is, Vaughn talking all that shit and just still crawls back to go talk to the guy. It's unbelievable. I'm going to go left here. I usually get right on to 31st, but I want to see what's down here. Hopefully it doesn't dead end on me. If it dead ends on me, I'll call authorities. Send somebody in. If I get stuck where I can't get out or something. I don't see that happening. We're just going to curve around here on Owasso Street and see some more lovely little houses out here in these diamonds in the rough. Stuck back here in a quiet neighborhood. That's the thing. It's so quiet back here. You are not surprised someone like Sammy has dual loyalty. Yeah, Sammy, I expect it. Vaughn, on the other hand, it just amazes me. Sammy can get up there and talk all that shit about J-Dubs. And Vaughn can just, yeah, and then talk about how he needs psychological help, and he tried to kill me. And as soon as J-Dubs comes a calling, Vaughn's right back in his panel. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't. I thought at least, I thought at least Vaughn would confront him about some of this shit. He didn't even do that. He just went on there like nothing happened. Bizarre. Hey, speaking of Eagles, I got a treat for you, bum. Hope you're watching. Stay close, because here it comes. As I go around, and we're going to go down Woodward back to 31st. I got a treat for you. Coming up on this fence. It's in stained glass. Stained glass medium this time. People mowing yards over there. Not as nice as houses, but these are nice houses. Check this out, bum. Looky there. Bald eagle right there in stained glass. I can zoom in for you a little bit here. There you go. Majestic. Good stuff. Right there on this house's fence. There's another one with a pelican on it. And right next door, go Texas. Go Horns. Hook 'em. Hard to find a Texas fan up here. Hard to find Texas fans around here. That's pretty cool, yeah? Not gonna lie, that was pretty cool. So now we're on Woodward and some more really cute, nice little houses. Nice, cute little houses. Not as big as our other neighborhood, but well kept up. Nice and clean, nice yards. It's a lot of big trees and overhang where you can get some shade from the sun. It's just nice and it's quiet. Nice and quiet. All right, this is Woodward. There's somebody sitting on a porch reading a book. I never see that. Old school, sitting on a porch and reading a book. Nice to see occasionally. I just feel like everybody's on their technology and their phones, on their internet, their laptops. Where are all the people outside doing stuff? Walking, jogging, biking, kicking a ball around in the front yard. You don't see it anywhere. It's so bizarre to me. Maybe they lock themselves out. They're reading a book, waiting for someone to come with the emergency key. Yeah, you might be right. How sad would that be? And we got another street we can cut down here. Going on 31st Place, and we can avoid getting on 31st even still more. And again, I mean, nice little houses, quiet neighborhood, just no activity. Maybe I'm too obsessed with this, but it's just really odd to me. Why aren't people outside doing stuff? I see a few people walking dogs on my routes. That's about it. Occasionally I see somebody just walking or jogging, or of course when I get down to the river walk, a bunch of that, but it's just not very much. And it's so odd to me. Oh well. I think today maybe we'll hit a little bit of the walking bridge and go on up that path that I went the wrong way the last time. Now that I've got the time, see what I couldn't see in the dark. Back for a third time. Hi, Eli. Bum, you hang in there. We're gonna get to the Eagle statue here, or the Eagle multimedia art piece. Not really a statue. We're gonna get there soon. We're gonna take 31st and cross so you can see it. And actually, I think I need to go back a little ways. Pretty sure I do. 'Cause it's back there by the athletic courts. So I'll get you there. I'll get you there. And then we'll turn around and go to the walking bridge. You're on the edge of your seat. I know you can't wait. It's a nice piece, though. You're absolutely right. It's a really nice piece. It's very well done. And especially now, he'll be close to sunset and should get a really nice view of it. Here's 31st. We were on Madison. And we're going to try to cross the street. I don't know if we can immediately. I do have a sidewalk on both sides. We need to get on the other side. Actually, no, we don't. That's not right. I'm going to stay on this side. I forgot we got to go back a little bit south to see the Eagle. Because we're not going to walk home that way. We're going to walk home the other way. The unfortunate way. There were some attractions at the gathering place we haven't seen yet. And I want to see those today. So I'm going to give you a taste of the walking bridge. First, we're going to get the Eagle. Then we're going to get a taste of the walking bridge. And then we're going to see some new attractions at the gathering place we haven't gone by before. Or haven't stopped to look at. So we're heading west on 31st. Got plenty of trees to block that sun out. I can see my phone. It's not getting hot. We're right at 60% battery life. We're just fine there. We've been going for an hour already, so good times, folks. Main streets of Detroit. There we go. Detroit Avenue. That probably goes all the way through to downtown. Detroit's one of the main drags downtown. If you ever look at a map of Tulsa and you look at the downtown area, the streets suddenly become at an angle. And it has to do with the river, I was going to say the geometry of the river, but the topology of the river makes a big bend there, makes a big turn, and it's not straight north and south. So they built Tulsa based on that, and the roads downtown are slanted northwest to southeast. It's a little weird. Not exactly normal for Oklahoma town. We generally lay things out in a north, south, east, west grid. The rest of the town's that way. But just the downtown area, it's at a weird angle. Everything's just kind of turned like you put your hand down and turned it about 20 degrees off kilter. Take a look at it on Google Maps sometime. It's interesting to look at. Here we are at 31st and Cincinnati. See on this side, Brookside Edition. Over there is Maple Ridge. This is where the dividing line is between Brookside and Maple Ridge. We're going to walk back through Maple Ridge. Quite a bit of it, in fact. We're going to go up to about 25th. Very exciting times to live in. Very exciting times we live in here. And our last little street's Boston Court here. Not Boston Avenue. It's Boston Avenue downtown. Here on 31st, it's Boston Court, and it's a dead end. So there you go. It's the end of Boston. Let's see if we can go in the Discovery Lab today. Almost 7 o'clock. I don't know what kind of hours they have. See if we can check it out. See anybody walking around up there. You'd think they'd still be open before 7 on a Saturday evening. And maybe not. It's kind of a significant detour. Do want to go in there sometime, though. Maybe we can do a morning or an afternoon walk tomorrow. I've got a church gig in the morning tomorrow, so I won't be doing a morning walk, but maybe an afternoon. Of course, if I come all the way down here, that's the long walk. Just even to get here to 31st and Riverside, you're committing to at least a 6-mile walk. Yeah, I don't think it's open anyway. I think people just park there to go to the Riverwalk. I really don't know. What the heck? Let's go check. No entrance fee for the cafe. Discovery Lab parking only. Parking south, gravel lot, overflow. Tinkerfest is coming. Tinkerfest. Tinker with stuff, I guess. This looks like it might be the cafe in the back. People parking and coming and stuff's going on. Let's see what we can find out here. See what happens back here. Never really been up here. Yeah, there's people inside. We're going to get to see something. Hardesty Family Foundation Amphitheater. There you go. It's a little outdoor concert facility. Cool. Do little shows here. Restrooms for guests only. That's cool. There's some stuff up here. There's the Discovery Lab. Kids playing. Hardesty Family Foundation. Discovery Lab Gizmo Guild. Look at that. Cool stuff. Yeah, so we've never seen this part, but it's some cool stuff going on. It's an amphitheater. There's a little cafe. There's some kind of little party going on, it looks like. St. Francis Children's Hospital Cancer Warrior Party. Welcome, Warriors. Maybe that's what it's about. Welcome, Warriors. A special day for them at the Discovery Lab there. That's different. We hadn't seen that before. And now we'll get back out of here to cross the street. Go see the eagle. It's time for eagles. It's just right over there. Not far at all. Warriors. Yeah. Absolutely. Warriors. All right. We're going to try to get a cross signal here. Get across the street. We're getting it right here real quick. There it is. With a little white walking guy. And almost immediately, the red hand in your face. Doesn't take long, does it? All right, a little bit of a trip back south to see the eagle. And then we're going to head up. We're going to go down the bottom path today. That's different, too. We haven't done that before. First, the eagle. She's back down there by the athletic courts, which are not far. maybe eighth of a mile. That's down the trail. I was not jaywalking. I had the signal. Thank you very much. Never saw the movie, but I saw the scene with the guy and the Bottles Warriors come out and play. Are you talking about the movie Warriors? The MMA movie with Tom Hardy? That's a good movie. And the two brothers wind up in the finals or whatever, like there'd be a tournament. That movie Warriors? Folks are running. I'll get you back to the Eagle here in just a few moments. We'll stand and admire for a minute or two. Nature trail right down there. We still haven't tried that. Still got a lot to do down here. Lots to do down here. Yeah, just right across the Crow Creek Bridge, I believe. We'll find our Eagle. As soon as you see that bald tree, you know it's coming. Where do you go down there? That path goes down somewhere. They'll see it from up here. I wonder where that goes. It just goes that way. It goes under the bridge there. There's somewhere to walk to. Not sure where it's going to go. Interesting. And it should be when I make this turn. I think you can see the Eagle Tree, the 1979 movie with James Earl. Okay, yeah, different Warriors. There, I see the tall bald tree coming up in the distance. That's our Eagle. Can you see it? Top of the hill. Top of the hill. Yikes. Going fast. Here we go. It's a nice shot of our PSO plant, electricity for Tulsa. And right up here, finally, at long last, the Eagle multimedia art piece that we've been waiting for all day. Bald eagle for a bald tree, that's right. Here we go. Here we are. With the sun setting in the background, can't beat that. Here, I'll zoom you in a little bit. There you go. It's a nice view. Catching Sunset by Daniel McCoy Jr. You can go back and scan the QC later. Learn more about Catching Sunset by Daniel McCoy. Majestic, you're right. That's good stuff. All right. Now we're off. Now we're back off to the walking bridge. And we're going to see some new things today. Well, we've got a little bit of sun. We've got about an hour of sunlight left. It might be hopefully I keep plenty of battery power. Maybe we can do a 2-hour stream today. I don't know if I can go that long. I really need to cut it off at about 30% so I have enough left to listen to music on the way home. It kind of sucks just walking with nothing going on. So I do want to hold it to 30%. You're not going forward? Yeah, I went that way just to see the Eagle. Like I said, it was only about an eighth of a mile detour. We're going back to the walking bridge, and then we're going to go home a different direction. Instead of going back on the path, we're going to go back into the gathering place attractions. There's some stuff back there we haven't seen yet. Went that way just to see the eagle. It's that cool. And then we're going back to where we joined with 31st, and we're going to go up a little more ways. Someday we'll go all the way across the walking bridge and then go up the other side, Riverwalk, come back on the 23rd Street Bridge. But that's for another day. That would be an incredibly long walk. It is that cool. You're right. It's a good piece. It's a good piece. Lots of folks out today. So it's a beautiful day to be out for a walk or a ride, just to hang out. People in the swing. Whoa. Oh. So we're gonna use a different path this time to get to the walking bridge than we usually do. There's an upper path and a lower path. Twice before we've used the upper path. Today we're going to go on the lower path. Right down by the river. I mean, right on the river. Oh, somebody's flying a kite again. I can see it from here. Somebody's flying a kite off the bridge. It's a thing. They do it all the time. Seems to be a thing.
ये जहाँ चल रहे हो ये अभी बना हमारे आने के 2 साल बाद बना ये जितना रोल दिया ना इसकी वो साइड पर टैकल भूल गया एक टैकल लेना फिर आगे से जाके
And coming up on the bike park and the skate park. I guess they're interchangeable because I always see skateboards over here and bikes over here. But this one actually says skate park and that says bike track. I think that's intended to grind a rail over here and use your BMX over here. I think that's the intent anyway. I think we can go straight through here to the lower path. We're going to find out. If I get dead-ended, oh well. We'll have to come back. I think we can go this way. FJ would like a word with those people. Okay. Wow, look what I found back here. Look what I found. A little climbing apparatus. Look at that. It's an Atom. How cool is that, folks? Oh, and this is soft. It's on some of that spongy stuff, so if you fall off, you don't kill yourself. That's good stuff. That's neat right there. And there's a way out there. That's to the skate park. Yep, now we're on the lower path. There we go. That worked. That actually worked. It's so unusual. Something to actually work. And as you can see, in the lower path, we are right by the river. We're low down. This stuff floods a lot. And this path goes quite a ways that way. Might hook up with that nature path we saw. You can go quite a ways that way and see stuff. And down here, not really much to see down there. The path kind of goes out into the river. And that's the lower path. This would be the lower path. Oh, it goes all the way through. We'll take this one. It's still a pretty good drop down to the river from here. This view and lawn is 10 of 10. Yes, it is. That lawn right there is crazy, isn't it? It's like a golf course. It's all sodded. We got two kites out on the bridge today. 2 kites out. You can see folks flying them from the bridge. I don't know if you can see them in my shot with her down, but there's a couple of kites up there. And you can even go down there. It goes right on out into the river. Again, I think this is where they were doing the whitewater stuff. They kind of shut it down. Too many people getting hurt. Don't know if they're going to bring that back or not. You can walk right out on the rocks there. They built all this up. This is, I mean, it's just crazy project. Crazy amount of money they spent on this thing. It sure is a nice view over here. Public lawn is never this nice where I live. Private lawns have to struggle to catch up with that. You know, like I said, they spend a lot of money on this facility. It's a big deal in the city of Tulsa for some reason. All these river rocks. This was all handcrafted. You can walk right out there. It says this zone is appropriate for experienced surfing and kayaking. Huh. No lifeguard on duty. Watercraft use only. Whitewater Rapids. Yep. But they shut down the rapid part. And they got lake rules, fishing rules, wave park rules. See, I don't think they're not doing the wave park anymore. It's just too many people got hurt. It's just gonna happen. It's gonna happen from time to time. And there's our bridge, which we're below. I should have gone up at some point, but I think you can go up right over here. That kind of gives you an idea of what's going on there. Yeah, it's a tourist destination, absolutely. You don't have to pay to use it, but it's attracting business and people to Tulsa. It's kind of the idea. Not a paid attraction, but look how cool Tulsa is kind of thing. And here's our way up, I think. I believe this is our way up. I know there's one over here. We'll go that way.
Make like a stair case right here.
That's your walking bridge. Went all the way across it the other day. It's a long walk. There's those kites. Pretty cool. Yeah, here's our way up over here. Lovely sunset. Right over the river there. Good stuff. Stop sneezing. It wasn't me. It's not me, dude. I'm good. And there's 23rd Street Bridge down there. Someday we'll go around the other side, go on the other side of the river and walk down the 23rd Street Bridge. Back across that way. That'll be different. Some stairs get you back up to the lower path. And you see people walking up there on the upper path. A lot of paths to walk around here. We are going to go back across the highway, and there's stuff over there we haven't seen yet. I walked by it one night when I was lost. Today we're actually going to see what it's about. Just staring at my frustrations. I understand. It's all good. All good. If we wanted to walk across, there's where we'd get on right there. We're going to go the other way. Walking path we'll save for another day. Right now, we're going to go across this bridge and see what stuff's over there, because there's stuff over there. Enjoy your time in the park. There it is. Enjoy your time in the park. And this is going over the Riverside Raceway, where they built those cool tunnels. Riverside Drive. Been around a long time. If we wanted to go home, we could turn right up here and get back to 31st and Riverside. But we're going to go straight because there's stuff up there. There's another walking trail up there. Look at that. Never seen anybody on that before. I don't have any idea where that comes from or goes to. But it's another walking trail. Just do right here. Can't really see it today. Go forward, and there's a lodge of some type up here. I guess there's a place you can stay for the night, lodges, and it's a patio grill. Some other stuff I remember walking by. There was one night, it was getting late, it was kind of dark out. I had no idea where I was going. I figured this would connect to Peoria. It did not. This just kept on bearing farther to the north. And so I wound up at 25th Street and had a very long walk that day. It was the 9.2 mile day. We might beat that today. There's some stuff up there. This is what I wanted to see. Some stuff up here. What is that? What is that? Stuff to see.
Oh my God.
Let's see what this is about over here. I don't have any idea. I've never been back here. It's obviously a parking area down there, but this is some sort of attraction. Free boat ride. Okay. You are here. Free boat rides. There you go. Wild. It's the boathouse.
Hello.
And the restrooms, which we're going to avail ourselves of. Be back in a bit.